now.
You have become no more than an impediment. Please leave now. Please leave now. Leave now. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Another day at the office for the Inquisitor. An all-new season of Inquisition tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Please leave now.
Want to see your piggy bank really grow? Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Car insurance bills getting too hot to handle? Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I just want to look the age I feel inside.
Dove Nutrium Age-Defying Body Wash has a gentle cleanser and a lotion with antioxidants and vitamins for skin that feels young to the touch.
If I were a guy, I'd want to dance with me.
We make a lot of cereal here.
You know what our favorite is?
Honey Bunches of Oats. We can't keep it to ourselves.
Hey, how about some Honey Bunches of Oats?
Wow.
Thanks. I like the honey oat flavor.
Nice.
Gotta feed America.
Okay, we're back and we have a tie game. The bartenders have won a round. Our 411 operators have won a round. Control passes back to the operators. Always begins with a champion and then passes back if it gets to 3. You have $8,000 to the good now. Here we go. Everybody wants to win this round for the game. Here's the question. Please listen. Why do I say that? Listen if you want to. We asked Americans across the country, without mentioning brand names, what beverage do you find yourself drinking most often? We have the list of the 7 thirst quenchers most often mentioned. We want you to name them. What beverage do you drink most often? Beginning with our operators. Chris, you're up. What do you do?
I'm going to answer, Bill, and I'm going to say coffee.
Coffee is certainly up there, and it's on the list. You have a right answer. For the record, coffee is the number 2 answer. Kathy, what do you say?
Okay, you did say beverage, right?
Beverage, exactly.
Okay. I'm going to say milk.
Milk is up there. We have 2 right answers. Well, going pretty well so far. Judy, what are you going to do?
I'm going to play, and I'm going to say cola.
Cola is a right answer. We have 3. Cola encompasses soda pop, all of that sort of beverage, and it is the number 1 answer. Back to you, Chris, with 3 right answers in the pot.
I'm going to say water.
Water? I'm glad you did, because it's right. No one came up. I should hope that's in there. How about you, Kathy? You got 4 in a row, by the way.
I'm going to go for 5.
All right.
I'm going to say tea.
Tea. You got 5. 5 is right. Few things to announce right now. So far, here are the answers we've had. Coffee, milk, soda, water, and tea. Our 7 straight jackpot, ladies, is worth $2,500. We have 5 right answers. You have 3 opponents. This round is for the game. We go on now to you, Judy.
Okay, I'm going to play, and I'm going to say orange juice.
Orange juice is a right answer. We have, well, what do you know? All right, Chris, it's on you. This could be for the second round and the game. Orange juice takes care of all juices, all the various fruit juices. Also, the 7 straight jackpot is worth $2,500. So a right answer here is the game, and $2,500 and $1,000.
Well, considering our opponents here, I'm going to say alcohol.
Alcohol. More specific. More information.
Oh, dear. Beer.
Beer is right. You won that. Sorry. Well, they went flying through that. Congratulations. You know what you did? You won $1,000 for winning the game, and you picked up on the 7 straight jackpot $2,500. Your total winnings $11,500 right now. That was a big answer. Well, Dennis and Kathy and Rick, I'm sorry it happened. Of all the questions to beat you, what people drink more of, huh?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Thanks
for having us.
Well, it's been nice talking to you and nice having you. You're nice people, and I hope you do well. And Rick, I hope your father invents something for you.
Me too. He's going to have to.
Thank you very kindly. We'll be back with you in a moment. But right now, we're going to sort of take a breather while you do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, dude. Where are we? What does that stink?
New game. Great for stains, great for freshness.
Much better. Hey, I'm smelling pretty good. Yeah, maybe now you can get a girlfriend, huh?
Mom? Mom?
The scar's from falling off my bike.
Will I get a scar?
I hope not.
Treating scrapes with Neosporin helps prevent infection and helps minimize the appearance of scars. Use Neosporin every cut, every time.
You are absolutely gorgeous. Yes, you are. Oops. He's not going to like that. Perfect. Now tell me this isn't the finest crop you've ever seen.
Why don't you go next?
For the best flakes, we only accept the best corn. Kellogg's Corn Flakes.
Well, look where we are. More importantly, look where you are. Kathy and Chris and Judy, you're working now on $11,500, and we brought you back. What do you know about that? Because an error on our part. And now it's a shot at $10,000 additional. Boy, you can walk out of this with $21,500. Subject of today's bonus, ladies, is nicknames. I will give you a nickname and then show you two famous people. Each time you will tell me, or you will have to match the nickname to the proper person. Jackpot is now at $10,000. Judy, you're the captain. You have a pass. One pass you may use per game. Confer after each time to tell me whether you want to play or pass. Okay, first one for $500. Match the nickname to the proper person. The nickname is Old Blue Eyes. Is it Eddie Fisher or Frank Sinatra? Confer.
Yes.
You gonna play?
We're going to play.
And you say?
And we say Frank Sinatra.
Good, you got $500. Your decision whether you want to go on or you go on. All right. Well, they had come here predetermined. The nickname is Broadway Joe. Broadway Joe. Is it Joe Piscopo or Joe Namath? Confer and tell me whether you want to.
Okay.
Yes?
We know.
You're going?
It's Joe Namath.
It's Joe Namath. It is right. You got $1,000. Okay. $1,000, and you still have that pass in hand, and you're going on. Oh, I wish you well, I wish you well. I don't know how you're going to do on this one. I'd get it, but what does that mean? Nothing. The nickname is Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill. Was he William Cody or William Hickok?
William Cody.
Confer, remembering that you have a pass.
William Cody. Are you guys real sure on that?
William Cody.
Kathy seems to be sure.
Okay,
Whatever it is, she's sure of.
Okay, well, they're sure, so...
You're going on. I mean, you're going to answer.
We're going to answer, and we're going to say William Cody.
Oh, that's right. Sorry about that. Little change of pace I thought I'd throw in there. You're going on.
Yes, we're going.
Okay, you have $1,500. You're only two right answers away from the $10,000. Boy, I hope you do it. Okay, you're going now for $2,000 and nothing. You have a pass. The nickname is Boy George. Boy George. Is it George O'Dowd or Reg Dwight? Talk it over. You have a pass.
It sure is.
Oh, they seem confident.
He's my favorite.
He is?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Okay.
Not joking.
You're not joking?
No.
Okay.
We're going to say George O'Dowd.
I'm not joking when I say that's right, and you got $2,000. Look at this. Good for you. Oh, nice spot to be sitting in, ladies. Beautiful spot. You're going on?
Yes.
I thought so. It's now $5,000, or $10,000. This is a $10,000 answer. And you got a pass. Oh, you're in good shape. Oh, boy, would I bet on you if I were a betting man. Here comes the nickname. The nickname is Godfather of Soul. Godfather of Soul. Is that Ray Charles or James Brown? You have a pass. If you pass, you have a pass you may use.
We are going to pass this one.
Okay, now a lot of the audience obviously had that
Everybody else
answer.
knows.
What would your answer have been?
I think I would have said Ray Charles.
Boy, am I glad you passed, because it's James Brown.
So am I.
Now that's a perfect example of using your pass correctly. Now you're out of passes.
Okay.
Now it's all or nothing at all, to quote a famous song of the 30s. You're going for $10,000 additional or nothing. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. Oh, would I do well on this? All right. Okay, match the nickname. The nickname is Satchmo. The person is Satchel Paige or Louis Armstrong. Do not help, audience. This is a $10,000 answer.
Well, I think it's Louis Armstrong, you guys.
You're the captain, Judy. Whatever you decide to say.
It's a real toss-up, but I'm going to say Louis Armstrong.
That was a toss-up? You are right. Oh, isn't that nice? There's nothing I enjoy in this world as much as seeing someone come up and getting through to the top as you did. You used your pass. You guessed at the end, I suppose, did you?
Yeah.
It was a perfect guess. Your total winnings, ladies, $21,500. I don't know, that sort of makes my whole week seeing you win like that. You have 21-5, and we have some opponents for you, and right now we're going to meet them.
Hi, I'm Jim Markson.
I'm Tony Saavedra.
I'm Katie Keeble, and we're
reporters.
Hi, I'm Chris Lundquist.
Hi, I'm Kathy Ellenberger.
I'm Judy Kovac, and we're 411 Operators.
And here are our challengers. They're also three of a kind.
Hi, I'm Jim Markson.
I'm Tony Saavedra.
I'm Katie Keeble, and we're
reporters.
And they're here to play Hot Potato. And here to toss the hot potato, our host, Bill Collins.
Thank you very much. What a tumultuous and pleasant ovation. Thank you very much. I'll try to live up to it. Fat chance. Anyway, we're happy to have all of you here at Hot Potato. We have a fine group. Our 411 operators, it might interest you to know, if you haven't been with us the past few days, they had been on some time ago and won $1,000, then lost a game. It was decided that they lost it unfairly. It was our fault. We brought them back, and they've done nothing but sensational since they've been back. So far, adding to that $1,000, $20,500 for a total of $21,500 in all. Boy. I bet it's safe to say you're glad to be back.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, are we glad to have you. Chris, and Judy, and Kathy, well done, all of you. You've done a marvelous job. Now, you got $21,500 among you. Going to split it up. What are you going to do with yours, may I ask, please, Judy?
Well, first I'm going to pay some bills.
That's good.
And then
That's
I'm going
good.
to take a vacation.
Good for you. How about you, Kathy? What plans do you have?
Well, this is a lot of extra money that I don't have to put toward anything, and I'm going to take my husband on a second honeymoon.
Isn't that nice? Isn't it? Where did you go the first time?
We didn't.
Oh, you did?
No, but, well, I mean, we didn't do anything really extra special.
Oh, you don't have to tell me what you did on your honeymoon. Far be it for me to inquire so deeply, but I mean, you didn't make a romantic trip or anything.
No, he didn't go out of
Isn't
the
it? Where are you going to take him?
Probably Hawaii.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Chris, what are you going to do with yours?
Well, I'll tell you, my priorities are a little different from Judy. I'm going to take my boyfriend to Greece, probably, and then I'm going to pay the bills.
You're taking your boyfriend to Greece?
Yeah, I think so.
How times have changed since I was... Wow. No one ever took me anywhere. And I don't blame them. Our three reporters over here. Hi, Jim.
How you doing?
How are things with you guys?
Oh, pretty good, I think.
Where do you, for what pay, where are you a reporter, Jim? Put it that way.
We work outside of San Bernardino,
All
San
three of you?
Bernardino County.
All
yeah.
three. Well, what did you do before you became a reporter?
I was just a college student, 4 years of college.
Journalism?
No, I was a business major, believe it or not.
And that qualified you? Well, you're probably a good reporter.
Well, thank you.
I hope you are. I'll read
I hope
stuff.
I am.
I hope you are. Tony, how about you? What qualified you? What did you do before you was a reporter?
Well,
Were a reporter?
I went to college, and before that, I was a short order cook.
Oh, that qualifies you to be a reporter. short order cook has won a lot of Pulitzer Prize, or have they baked them? Whatever. Katie, what'd you do before you became a reporter?
Well, I went to college also, but I was a barmaid in an English pub.
Uh-huh. Were you a journalism student?
Uh-huh.
It paid off.
Yeah.
I was a reporter briefly, for about 6 months.
Where?
Uh-huh. For the paper Benjamin Franklin actually found. He was still there. It was called the Hot Stove Gazette, but that's neither here nor there. We're going to begin a game now. You know, two rounds win a game, 2 ways you can win. Come up with a 7th answer or knock out all your opponents. Operators begin, but first, for everybody, here's the question. We have a list from the U.S. Department of Agriculture of the 7 animals which are most commonly raised on farms. Can you name those 7 farm animals? Okay, beginning with you. Chris, what are you going to do?
I'm going to answer with cow.
Cow is, sounds good, is good. Got a right answer up there. What do you say, Kathy?
I'm going to say chickens.
Chickens. Chicken is a good answer. That's the #1 answer of all. Over 1 billion chickens and still counting. Judy.
I'm going to say goats.
Goats is right. We have 3 right answers. All right. All right, aren't they? Back to you, Chris, dear.
Okay, I'm going to answer, and I'm going to say,
Something. Quickly.
Something.
Oh, time. That is considered wrong. If you go back there, that eliminates Chris from the game. And the question again, the 7 animals most commonly raised on farms. We begin with you, Jim. You can answer or challenge.
I'm going to answer this one, and I'm going to say sheep.
Sheep is another right answer. 4 right answers up there. As long as you can answer, you keep control. Okay, what do you say there, Tony? Oh, sheep, by the way, that includes lambs and stuff like that, whatever stuff like that.
Okay, I'm going to answer, and I'll say pigs.
Pigs, good answer. We have 5 right now. Now then, after we get 5 answers, I recap. So before you answer, Katie, we have cows, chickens, goats, sheep, and pigs. Katie, what are you going to do?
Ducks.
Ducks. Ducks is wrong. Sorry to say. If you go over there and take your little seat. Well, 2 on a team now. We need 2 more right answers. You have 2 opponents. You're up, Kathy.
I'm going to say horses.
Horses is a right answer. We have another one. For the record, pigs includes hogs. We now need 1 more right answer. Judy, you're up. You have 2 opponents. 1 answer will win you the round.
Well, I'm kind of stuck here now,
All right.
so I'm going to have to challenge Jim.
Jim, you got the hot potato. You have to answer to stay in the game.
Well, okay, I'm going to answer it, and I'm going to say turkeys.
Turkeys is right, and you've won the round. Congratulations. Everybody back. Good answer, Jim. Jim did a story on a turkey farm once. Pretty good. Your profession is paying off. The reporters have a round. The phone operators nothing, and we'll be back in a moment. But right now, here's what we have.
Did you know that mosquitoes are attracted to dark clothing? Did you know that a poison ivy rash can appear just minutes after contact? That's why there's Cortisone 10 Plus with vitamins A and E plus aloe. Among these, it's the only one with the medicine doctors recommend most to stop itch and help heal. Trust the power of Cortisone 10 Plus. What are you itching for?
Also, try Cortisone 10 Quick Shot Spray. No itch relief goes on faster.
Pillsbury Toaster Scrambles. Real eggs, bacon, and cheese sauce and pastry.
Boss! Whoa!
They're the fuel a kid needs.
1 in 4 women teaches. 1 in 4 takes the road less traveled. And 1 in 4 women is born with genes that make her sweat more than others. Secret Platinum Protection. the strongest form of antiperspirant you can get without a prescription. pH-balanced secret platinum protection.
What's the question?
Hi.
Hi. Hey, what's with the makeup?
She's got a date. It's not a date, it's just a group thing.
Yeah, what time's this group thing over with?
10:30.
Whoa, try again.
All right, 10 o'clock.
And don't forget what we talked about. No.
Drinking and no smoking.
Right.
And no kissing.
And no kissing.
So here, I have to go. Bye, Daddy.
Bye.
Talk to your kids about not smoking.
Hey, you want a cigarette?
No, thanks.
They'll listen.
What were you saying?
Okay, we're back for round two. May I remind you, and I hope you will be with us beginning this next Monday, we're going to have an exciting change here on Hot Potato. Each team will, from that time on, consist of two of your favorite celebrities trying to win money for their contestant team captain. It all begins this coming Monday right here on Hot Potato, so please be with us. Okay, we have one round for our reporters. Our 411 operators have not won a round. They're going to try to tie it up. Everybody listen to the question. You guys are in control over here. You get first shot.
Okay.
Oh, this is interesting, at least to me. American men were asked this question. If you could be married to any famous woman other than your wife, you know, we threw that in to be safe, whom would you choose? We have the 10 famous women who were most often mentioned. Can you name 7 of them? What famous woman would you choose to marry other than your wife, assuming you have a wife? Jim, we begin with you. What do you want to do?
I'm going to play, and I guess I'm going out on a limb here, but I'm going to say Lonnie Anderson.
What a nice limb. You're right. Boy. You know, you go along with the people poll because Lonnie was the #1 answer.
All right, Jim.
Okay. Well, good for you. How about you, Tony?
I will say Bo Derek.
Bo Derek. Yeah, right answer. They've gone out on some beautiful limbs, haven't they? Well, now, Katie, you have to put yourself in the other sex's under his cap or something. What do you think those men answered?
Well, she's a sex symbol, Raquel Welch.
Raquel Welch. Wrong, Katie.
God.
She is to me, but obviously not to these people. Back there, if you would, please. Control passes to our 411 operators. Chris, you're up. We have 2 right answers.
Okay, well, I know my boyfriend would love this one. I'm going to have to say Linda Evans.
Linda Evans. Right again. I know Linda. I admit it. Kathy, how about you? 3 right answers.
I'm going to pass the potato, and I'm
Okay.
going to pass it to Tony.
Tony, you got the hot potato. You have to answer. Being a red-blooded American boy, I think you can answer this, Tony.
I'll say Natasha Kinski.
Okay, being a red-blooded Polish boy. Wrong, I'm sorry, Tony. Natasha Kinski, a very fine actress and a very attractive woman, Tony. I don't disagree with you. Look where we are. Controls pass back. Here's 1 player left on the reporters. Judy, you're up. You need this round, of course, to tie the game. What do you want to do?
Well, I think I'm going to challenge Jim.
Well, now,
Okay.
there you are, Jim. You did so well.
Well,
Jim, you come up with this one, and you take control. Miss it, and they tie it all up.
I'm going to say Diana Ross.
Diana Ross is right. You take control, and Judy, you're up. Okay. You keep control now, Jim. Control stays with you. We need 3 more right answers. You have 2 opponents. What do you want to do?
Well, since they're both female, I'm going to pass it to Chris.
It's up to you, Chris. If you get this one, you take control and win the round and tie the game.
Okay, I'm Joan Collins.
Joan Collins. Wrong. Oh. And that puts you out of the game. Okay, control, but you're doing well, Jim.
Well,
1 opponent. What are you going to do?
I go away from a good thing here. I'm going to pass it.
Okay, Kathy, it's up to you. He's passed. This is for the round,
I
Kathy.
don't even watch TV or go to movies.
For the round, if you miss it, they win.
Margot Hemingway.
Margot Hemingway is wrong, and the reporters have won the round and the game. Come on down. Congratulations. You won the game. Well done. Boy. I guess that was tough to ask you ladies to answer that one, but they come up in that sort of order, and that's the way they're... Congratulations, reporters. Would you like to hear who the other ones were?
Yeah.
All right, come up on my magic little screen. Linda Carter, Jane Fonda, Olivia Newton-John, number 2, Dolly Parton, Jacqueline Smith, Cheryl Tiggs, and Susan Darachek.
Susan Darachek.
The name of my own device. Lovely girl. Anyway, we congratulate you. Now, I got to talk to our 411 operators. Thanks for coming back.
Thank you.
And what a nice trip back it was, huh?
Oh, yes.
Came back here with $1,000 winnings. You're leaving us with $21,500. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Right. Okay, we'll be back right now.
Nothing spreads more smiles than the taste of French's.
Smile, you've got French's.
Back to school is the perfect time to get AOL.
It's the ultimate school supply. It's like a library in my kitchen.
On AOL, you can do all your back-to-school shopping. Join AOL. Call 1-800-4ONLINE.
I know you're spreading rumors behind my back.
What'd you hear? You have said that I have STDs.
It's not true. I'm sorry, I did not spread rumors.
Two-faced backstabbing buddies get busted. Next, Ricky.
Monday at 3 on KOVR 13.
Celebrate Folsom Lake Ford's authorized clearance on the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the valley. Get a new Ranger. Celebration price starting at $74.88. Choose the rugged F-150 as low as $11,488. And right now, Folsom Lake Ford gives you rebates up to $5,400 and interest as low as 0.9%. Choose from over 200 new Explorers and Expeditions and get incredibly low monthly payments. But hurry, the clearance celebration continues through Labor Day weekend only at Folsom Lake Ford. You see us everywhere.
Burger, fries, and a Coke. Don't bother me. I'm eating. The Charbroiled Double Western at Carl's Jr.
Paul and Jennifer, weeknights on KOVR 13 News.
Tim Daly is The Fugitive.
I didn't kill my wife.
Premieres CBS Friday, October 6th.
Welcome to New York City. We've got a brand new season on the NFL today, a new look, and a whole new game plan. We'll be taking it to the streets of the city that never sleeps. We'll be traveling all the way to Tampa Bay and Super Bowl 35.
We got $2, $2.
Eddie George knows all about traveling. Unfortunately, in last year's Super Bowl, the Titans trip came up 1 yard short. But today, Eddie will tell us why last year's miracle season was no fluke, and he's ready to rev his engines up and lead the Titans one more time. Now, Brett Favre, he already has his Super Bowl ring, but he goes into today's game against the Jets with a bad wing. The quarterback on the other side, he's still looking for his ring. Last season's opening day was not kind to Vinny Testaverde. He went down, and with him, the Jets' hopes for a championship. But both Brett and Vinny think they'll get off to a super start today.
I'll guarantee you one thing, we'll be going to the Super Bowl. But what you want to know, who will be joining us? All season long, I'll be telling you which teams are headed uptown and which teams are headed downtown.
And all season long, I'll tell you why he's wrong.
All that and more coming up on the NFL Today.
Fifth Avenue and the corner of Central Park. The crowd has gathered. The excitement is building as the NFL celebrates kickoff 2000, a new century. And the quest for the Lombardi Trophy begins 1 hour from now and ends on January 28th when we present Super Bowl 35 right here on CBS. Hi again, everybody. I'm Jim Nantz, and welcome to the season premiere of the NFL Today, presented by Southwest Airlines. We're starting kickoff 2000 with a doubleheader day here on CBS, and I'm joined by my colleagues Craig James, Randy Cross, and our newest teammate, Mike Ditka. Welcome, Mike.
It's just great to be here. I'm glad to be back with the A-team, and also I'm just glad to be anywhere but where I was the last 2 years.
Hey, we're glad to have you, man.
Thank you.
We are glad to have you out here. I felt, coming out and seeing the crowd and everybody, I had to go back in and get my ankles taped because the last time I was this close to you in an intense environment, you were killing us in the Super Bowl.
How did we do this indoors? I mean, outdoors, these people are fantastic.
Awesome.
Is that how you ride a horse?
You were riding a horse.
You've never ridden anything other than a pony anyway. By the way, where's Jerry Glanville?
Hey,
Jerry, there you are.
I'm up
Jerry,
here in the
take it away.
crowd. I'm up here in the crowd, and I got a little guy, Matthew, is 4 months old. Hey, Matthew, who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Rams.
Hey, Matthew, wow. Matthew looks so tired, I think he should go to the other network. Hey, well, what's your name?
Bill from LaGrange, Georgia.
LaGrange. Who's your favorite coach from LaGrange?
Jerry Glanville.
Oh, baby, I like that. Hey, where are you from? Where are you from?
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh, my gosh. Who's your favorite coach?
Mike Ditka.
Oh, we got a vote for Mike. Hey, we got a family here. We got a father and a son from where?
Anchorage.
Anchorage, Alaska. Okay, you're going to split the vote now. Who's your favorite coach?
Jerry Glanville.
Oh, baby! Who's your favorite?
Mike Ditka.
Wow, that's it. Youth does not mean knowledge. Back to you, brother.
Hey, we'll let you two settle this out in a minute. But right now, it's time for the NFL Today On Site, presented by Miller Lite, and our reports on today's games. We start in Kansas City with our colleague, Dan Deerdorf. Dan, take it away.
All right, thank you, Jim. And like Mike, I'm just glad to be anywhere, too. And anywhere today is Kansas City. Always the excitement. Nearly 80,000 Chiefs fans will be in Arrowhead, and even a few Colts fans have come down I-70 from Indianapolis. The story here in Kansas City all week long has been how stunningly hot it has been. Yesterday, it was 106 degrees. The predicted high today is supposed to be 103, and already down on the field, even though the sun's not shining, it's already 90 degrees at a few minutes after 11 o'clock. All the modern technology, the fans, the misters, the cold Gatorade and drinks, and the players have been working hard all week at hydrating themselves, getting ready for this heat. Now, while opening day is always exciting, there's an air of sadness and melancholy here in Kansas City because this will be the first time the Kansas City Chiefs take the field in a long time without Derek Thomas. Derek Thomas was injured in an automobile accident back on January 23rd. He passed away 2 weeks later. And it is really a hole and a void that is very hard to fill for this franchise. His locker sits as it was, covered in plexiglass, a memorial to their fallen hero. Indianapolis is favored in today's game, but keep in mind here now, the Chiefs have won 11 consecutive home openers. Right now, let's move up to Cleveland, and here's Mark May.
We're in Cleveland, Ohio, where the Cleveland Browns host the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's a beautiful day for football here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. The name of the game for the Browns changes. Out of the 53 players that started last year's roster, only 25 remain on the roster this season, and only 7 of those are starters. Now, I spoke with head coach Chris Palmer. He told me he's comfortable with the changes. He feels they're deeper across the board, and they have more speed at the skill positions. For the Jacksonville Jaguars, the question mark is, can they overcome the multitude of injuries they suffered in the preseason? 4 starters will sit today. Center John Wade and running back Fred Taylor hope to be back by next week. But right tackle Leon Searcy, he may not be back till season end. And the leader on defense, safety Carnell Lake, he is out for the entire season on injury reserve. Now, I spoke with Tom Coughlin, the head coach of the Jaguars. He told me he's never started a season out with this many injuries. Finally, for the Cleveland Browns, 0-8 at home last season, they are searching for their first win in Cleveland Browns Stadium. Now let's go to Pittsburgh and Don Criqui.
Today, it's the Ravens and the Steelers as the Steelers begin their final season at Three Rivers Stadium. There are greatly different expectations for these two teams. The Ravens have been drawing Raves through an unbeaten preseason. Quarterback Tony Banks is the key. He was tremendous at the end of last season, quarterbacking the Ravens to 4 wins in their final 5 games. Coach Brian Billick says he's the key. We'll go as far as Banks can take us. Linebacker Ray Lewis keys one of the NFL's best defenses and says we're out to pitch shutouts every week. Three Rivers has been a home of champions, but not lately. The Steelers have lost 6 of their last 8 home games. Today they turned to Kent Graham at quarterback. Coach Bill Cowher tells us Cordell Stewart could be coming off the bench to jumpstart the offense if needed. Now back to Jim Nance at our studios on Fifth Avenue.
All right, thank you, Don. In our doubleheader games, many of you will see Vinny Testaverde and the New York Jets square off against Brett Favre and the Packers. John Kitna leads the Seahawks into Miami, where the Jimmy Johnson era gives way to the Wanstead regime. And we'll see if the Chargers can really turn over a new leaf, with Ryan Leaf starting at quarterback against Charles Woodson and the Raiders in an AFC West clash. Let's talk about Tampa and New England. Tampa will host the Super Bowl this year. Some say the Bucs will be playing at home in the Super Bowl, Mike.
Well, they've got a good chance if they stay with their game plan. Their game plan has got to be to run the football. They're not going to go out and throw the football. I'll tell you, Belichick will find a way to take Keyshawn Johnson out of that offense. They're going to have to run it effectively to win the game.
Belichick, everybody keeps talking about him and his magic, which is on defense, and he may find a way to slow him down. But the problem in New England is the offense. They've got to find a way to dominate on the offensive line. The New England offensive line, if they want to have a season, those are the guys that are on the hot seat. They got to come up and perform.
Well, Keyshawn was a story, though, going to Tampa Bay. It was a good deal for both sides on that one. Keyshawn went there. The Jets got draft picks. Are they a better offense without him? Probably not. Are they a better team without him? Maybe. But Tampa knows one thing. Tampa got the best blocking wide receiver in the NFL when they got Keyshawn Johnson.
Hey, you talked about the New England offensive line. They got a rookie right offensive tackle, Greg Randall Robinson. 3 names. You can't block Chidi Hanatu if you got 3 names. You're too slow. You got to be faster. Drop 1 name.
All right, as for that Chargers-Raiders matchup later today and the return of Ryan Leaf, what do you think about that, Craig?
It's time, though, for the Oakland guys to show up on the defensive front 7. If they do, Ryan Leaf's going to have a rough day. Oakland, we keep talking about how much potential they have with the black and the white and the silver and all that stuff. Hey, that defensive front 7's got to get after Ryan Leaf and show Ryan Leaf that he really isn't ready to handle the NFL.
Well, one thing the Raiders do have, they can be different on defense because they got corners, and they changed their scheme. They're going to play man-to-man, full press bump and run. Charles Woodson, he'll shut them down. Raiders win.
As good as their defense is, it's not as good as the Chargers' defense. That's a fact.
Well, the simple thing for the Raiders is really pretty easy to understand. Hey, guys, put up or shut up.
Hey, I tell you who needs to play defense today. That man right down there.
I wish you had a little more energy. Just a little fired up next
the
time.
guy's going crazy.
All right, turning to today's Ravens-Steelers game, Ray Lewis will start at middle linebacker for Baltimore. By now, everyone knows Lewis and 2 other men were charged with murder following a Super Bowl party last January. During his trial in June, Lewis pled guilty to obstruction of justice, a misdemeanor, in exchange for his testimony against his co-defendants. Ultimately, they were acquitted of all charges. Lewis was sentenced to 1 year of probation. As for the NFL, the commissioner fined Lewis $250,000, but did not suspend him, Randy.
Well, you know, Jim, that would only be the first incident, what proved to be the worst offseason for the NFL's image in its history, and it continued through the preseason. I just want to take a minute here before we kick off this weekend 2000, and just say, hey, look, let's remember the 2 guys that are dead and the 2 families that have had no justice and they've had no closure to their personal nightmare.
Yeah, I agree with that. But you also, there are many times that I question the NFL and the front office and what they're trying to do with the league. But I will say that the NFL front office is being proactive with the off-the-field problems. I really think that they're trying. They're being proactive. They're trying to identify players who have a problem. They're going to those guys and they're trying to deal with them and help them out as quickly as possible.
Well, I look, if one of us was coaching Ray Lewis, you don't know if you're sitting here on this panel. You don't know what's inside of Ray Lewis. If you're coaching him, you know whether he's a bad guy or a good guy. If he's a good guy, you keep him. If he can play and he's the best guy on your team and he's a bad guy, then you got to get rid of him.
Jerry, I think you hit it pretty much on the button, but he is a good football player, believe me. Now, this guy can play football, but, I mean, the way you analyze it's pretty clear.
And the fact that the Ravens weren't distracted with that in the offseason. I'm very impressed with that whole organization. The Ravens handled it very well themselves.
All right, Craig, a reminder, you can go online for interactive season previews for all the NFL teams, plus check out our exclusive interviews in the NFL Today arena. Just click on NFL at cbs.sportsline.com, or AOL keyword is CBS Sportsline. Later on the NFL Today, Marcus Allen with the Chiefs as they reflect on the loss of Derek Thomas. Can Vinny Testaverde pass his first regular season test? And how about Brett Favre with a bad elbow? But up next, Eddie George tells us his Titans are motivated after coming so close last season.
The NFL Today is presented by Southwest Airlines, proud sponsor of the NFL and official airline of the Super Bowl.
Paging Dr. Norris. Dr. Norris.
When lives are on the line, you rely on the specialized training and expertise of real professionals. People who use the tools at their disposal to find out what's wrong and fix it. But even with years of experience, it's not always easy. Appearances can be deceiving. Because even though this isn't a hospital, this is a surgeon. He just operates on cars.
Paging Dr. Norris. Your car is ready.
CarQuest, their professional choice.
Thanks for coming, John.
Sure.
I got a real problem. The guys won't train. They're addicted to CBSSportsline.com's fantasy football.
People have been addicted to that for years. How can I help?
I'll show them the real game is just as good.
Whoa! CBSSportsline.com fantasy just went free. Free?
Yeah!
Thanks, John. Free?
Been a big help.